Hello and welcome back. A very good day to all of you in Mumbai, different cities in India, and of course, those who are overseas who will be looking at this video at some point of time or the other. Thank you so much for watching the earlier videos. In my quest and endeavor to bring you unique series on tips and techniques, I continue with the NLP series, and today I got a topic, and that's called meta programs. Now, the benefits of meta programs, and before I start meta programs, this is something every coach, aspiring coach, whether it's a life coach, a breakthrough coach, an executive coach, they need to understand very well at the back of their palm. So pay good attention to this video. It's called meta programs. Now, the benefits of meta programs is it assists us to noticeably and watchfully predict people's state of mind. Okay, it also helps us to predict their actions and behaviors. Meta programs are filters that help you determine how you perceive the world around you, and finally, how you communicate with others and the behaviors you manifest. So, these are simple benefits of meta programs that a coach needs to understand. Now, going further, meta programs divided into for and against. Obviously, for is people who are progressive, against people who have a fear syndrome, who are probably negative in nature. Now, in the for, the first point that comes up is they always move towards the desired state. They always move towards their goal. Well, on the flip side, you'll have people, away from the present problem state. Now, when I say people who are moving towards their goal, if I ask you how many of you want to report tomorrow to work on time? A lot of you will put up your hands. How many of you will try to report to work on time? You still have a few people who will put up their hands. Now, the first one is what they want to do. They don't want to get late. The second will try. Try means that okay if they don't reach there. So that's the kind of difference. The second meta program is distributed across the V, A, and K representation system, which is called visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. You don't call it the WAC. There's no WAC. There's V, A, and K representation system. Then we move to the next, which deals with place, locale, and location. So this involves the place, people, object, time, and activity. Okay, so just bear in mind when we're talking of meta programs. Then we also talk about past, present, and future to help understand the state of your coachee a little better. Then we speak about self or others. When we speak about ourselves, do we want to be talking about how we can upgrade, how we can upskill further, and how we can get bigger, better, and brighter rather than speaking about others? Then we talk about match and mismatch. Match is how well we get along. Mismatch, how we are driven away from each other. When two people meet, immediately there is a connect. That's a match. And when somebody meets another person, after a few sentences, he or she feels, oh, this is not for me. That's a mismatch. Then we have the big chunk and the small chunk. Big chunk people are people who elaborate in capital words. The word elaborate is in capital words for them. If you give them so much of information, they will stretch it so much and they'll probably make a movie out of it. Well, on the flip side, you have people who are small chunk. They normally talk a language of bullet points. They normally talk a language of cut a long story short. And that's how, they don't go round the bush. They come straight to the point. So that's the big chunk, small chunk. Now then there is procedure and there is choice. There are some who are very, very SOP. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is so very, very structured. Some, on the flip side, go by choice. They'll do step 1, then they'll do 3, then they'll do 4, then 5. Because if you're procedure oriented, you have a more meaning to what you are doing. You know exactly why you're doing these steps and you know exactly what the outcome from all these steps are. So that's the flip side between procedure and choice. Then you have internal and external references. Internal references is what you believe within you. You have a strong belief A lot of people go by their instincts, so that belief system in them. So each one of us has his or her own belief system. So that's the internal reference. External references, they go finding out from A, B, C, and D about a particular person. That's the incorrect way. Then you have associated and disassociated. Associated is narrating as if you were there present, as if you were in that event. If you are part of an event and it happened with you around, you are narrating it because you are associated with that event. When you are sitting in the audience and narrating it, it is dissociated. You are still narrating the same thing, but from a different environment, from a different path, from a different state. So that's the difference between associated and dissociated. Now, the benefits of meta programs, like I said, is something that every coach needs to know, because this is something he or she will be doing in her coaching process all the time. And remember, coaching is not about telling, it's all about facilitating. It's all about speaking 10% and allowing your coaches to speak 90%. If you can bring that down to 5%, you are brilliant. You are a wonderful life executive breakthrough coach. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Do like, subscribe, and press the icon bell, and leave your comments of how we can make this bigger, better, and brighter. Thank you so much, you awesome and wonderful people. Go conquer, because you so deserve it, and this is just one life you and me have. Keep watching this space for more. I will come back with more videos on different subjects and on the NLP series. Thank you so much. I'll see you around, same time, same place. Until then, spread love, joy, happiness, and take care. Bye bye.